Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. John Fox, good morning. Frickin' Frack, good morning. I see you're driving. Good morning, Amber. Morning, Jordan. Bearded Elf. TV, what's up? Hope you're having a good day at work. Yes, good morning, John Fox. He was first, of course, as usual. So, first, before we get into coffee, check out this hat. Very cool hat. This is from, that coffee company that I had last month. Barbarusso, yeah, I think that's the name of it. But yeah, that's their logo, the beard, the coffee cup, kind of similar to my logo. Which, of course, I'm not like a company. So anyone can take my logo at any time, probably. But I thought it was really cool. The beard, the coffee cup, kind of like sunglasses too. So, yeah. So today I'm going to kind of go over French press. I've had a few people reach out to me over the past year in regards to French press, and I've been meaning to make a video on it. And I figured I'd just do it today. So, morning, True North. Thanks for stopping in. Probably about 30 minutes. Usually it's about 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. What's up, Fleece? Good morning. Brewer's Premium Blend Coffee. Yeah. Yeah, so freaking Frack, they got their coffee last week. And I actually ordered coffee and this hat for myself the same day I ordered for freaking Frack. And they got it like a week ahead of time. Theirs went USPS and mine went UPS. I don't know if that matters, but maybe they just didn't have the coffee roasted, the one that I ordered at the time. So it might have taken a couple more days. But I haven't tried that coffee yet, but I really love their logo. So yeah, we're going to talk about French press, and I'm going to be using one of my favorites, Italian roast from Good as Gold Coffee Roasters out of Worcester, Massachusetts. So we'll be using a 15-to-1 ratio of coffee and water. Yes, Tara, this is absolutely for you because you are a coffee brewer. So even though you don't drink it, you can still watch because you might pick up some tips. So here's the Italian roast. This is a medium coarse grind. As you can see, much larger flakes than what I usually use for the pour over. And this is a Bodum French press, which I believe you could buy at Walmart. It's a pretty well-known name. But this is a glass container. And you can see it's got like a plunger with a filter at the end of it. So interestingly, with the French press, what you want to do is you put your coffee into it, just dump your coffee right in there. You're going to pour the water over it to let it bloom for a moment. Kind of stir it up and then pour the rest of the water there. And you're just going to set this on top. You're just going to set this on top of the water and the coffee and let it extract those flavors from the coffee grounds. You're going to wait like 5 minutes until you're ready to plunge. So with the French press, it's designed for you to push down all the floating ground coffee down to the bottom, and then you pour it. However, most of like the coffee experts on YouTube prefer to use it this way, where they just put the plunger to the top of the water and then pour the coffee out like that, and this filter will catch any of the grounds, which I thought was interesting. I don't do it that way. I'll show you the way that I do it. So my friend's name is Finn. Yes. Kev, good morning. I don't drink coffee, and look what happened when I joined this madness a couple of times. Yeah. What's up, Dagan? Good to see you. Good morning. All right. So first, we're going to dump this coffee grounds into the carafe here. And I have boiled some water to 200 degrees. I'm just going to pour it in a little bit, let it bloom. You can see that bloom there. I'm just going to give it a little stir. And then just pour the rest of the water in. Now, when you let this sit, a lot of the coffee is going to drop to the bottom. It's going to settle. As you saw on my cupping episode. And we're just going to place this on top. Just like that. And we'll let that sit for a little bit. You can see a lot of the grounds are on the top right now, but that's going to settle down. Yeah, most people do plunge it to the bottom. Absolutely. I mean, I believe any French press that you would purchase, that would be in the instructions, is to plunge it down to the bottom. However, some very well-known coffee experts, they don't do it that way. Yeah, Camber told Kev that he had to drink coffee. You want the spoon. The spoon actually came with Rise mushroom coffee, which I don't like at all. I do like the spoon. It's a nice wooden spoon. Good morning, babysitter Jess. Hope you're doing well. But what about time for cleaning? Do you have to clean in between shed guests? What's up, Ray? Yes, you're late. We're going over French press. All right. You know what? I forgot to start my timer. So let's do 5 minutes from now. The longer you let it set, the better flavor. The more flavor you're going to get out of it. All right, so 5-minute timer is on. And while we wait for that to extract, let's take a look at some French press. Generally fairly inexpensive. Let's change this. So here's a really nice one for $114. 39, 33. So wide range of prices. Let's take a look at the Odom, which is what I have. I guess similar to this one. I don't know if this looks like a 34 ounce one, but this is 19 bucks. Very, I would say, inexpensive. I like to take this camping. It's fairly easy to keep up maintenance on it while camping. Just kind of rinse it out when you're done using it. But you can see here's a nice one here for $17.78. Fairly inexpensive. Let's take a look at, let's see the most expensive. Let's see, how can I change high to low? All right, we have one here for $1,842. And this is an AeroPress. This isn't a French press. It does say French press coffee pot machine pressed espresso. It kind of looks like an AeroPress to me. How about this next one? Here we go. For $1,622, you can get this water kettle stainless steel French press coffee maker, double wall coffee percolator. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't think so. This is a cool design. Espresso maker. I'm not sure how this is an espresso maker. I mean, it looks like a French press to me. Ooh, look at this one, $732. Very nice design. I don't think so. So let's take a look the other way. Here we go. $6.99. Mini French press, 12 ounce. So if you want to make a cup, great for kitchen, travel, camping. I think you'll get similar results with one of these $7 ones as you would with the $1,600 ones, because they look pretty similar. All right, we're coming down off of the timer here. Yeah, carve yourself a spoon. Yeah, mushroom water. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. Oh, she makes you do the cleaning. Okay. Hey, you like that shirt? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, French press. What's up, Will? Good morning. The biggest benefit of French press versus drip, I think the French press will extract more of the flavor as opposed to the drip, because the water is just soaking in the grounds. The grounds is soaking in the water. Whereas a drip, I mean, it's pulling down that extraction. So I think there is benefit to that, where you get more flavor. Full price and overpriced, yeah. Yeah. $1,800, yeah. Crazy. Hey, good morning, Jeffrey. Any of these shed approved? Asking for, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so before I plunge down, I'm just going to lift this up here. And I'm going to give this another stir. And then you're ready to plunge it down and filter it out. I mean, you can wait 10 minutes if you want. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the water's too hot to drink right away anyways, so you're just getting more flavor into it. You want to line up this, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little screen there. That's where you're going to be pouring it out. So you just kind of line it up with the lip there. And slowly push down the grounds through the water. You can see the plunger going down. You just want to push it till you get some resistance there. I mean, you don't have to force all the way down, because if you do that, then there's going to be coffee grounds coming up through the bottom filter there. and I can pour it into your glass. It's brown, definitely. Nice light brown there. This is a dark roast. This is an Italian dark roast. And still a little too hot to drink yet. Set this aside. The glass will be hot, of course. You just put 200-degree water in there, so be careful with that. Yep, not getting any coffee grounds. There's no coffee grounds in here. As you can see, nothing is showing up on the spoon. So by plunging it all the way down, it's not really going to affect it, I don't believe. I mean, that's basically how you would do it, so. So good. John, it's a good question. I kind of feel, I don't know, it's kind of the same, even though how I just explained how the drip over, but the pour over, you do kind of let, I mean, that filter does hold the water to absorb, to extract that flavor. So, I mean, in theory, the French press is going to have more flavor. But I can't really tell the difference between the two. This is so good. This is one of my favorites. The Italian roast from Good as Gold. Love it. Thanks, Ray. Here going heats to 170 degrees. That seems like half-cooked coffee. True. That's actually below standard temperature for coffee. You want it between, so depending on what type of roast you have, the dark roast you want between 195 to 201 degrees, and for light roast you want it higher, like 202 to 206 degrees from what I've read. So I have heard of coffee makers, not the Keurig in particular, but I have heard of coffee makers that do not get hot enough to properly extract the coffee flavor. So if you switch from Keurig to a pour over or to a French press, you'll notice a significant difference, I think, in regards to flavor. John's goes to 192, and that's still below standard for properly brewing coffee. There you go. Get a French press. Yeah, Ninja will run at 200, and that's good. I mean, I think if you can get it to 200, that's perfect for either dark or light roast. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the French press is fairly inexpensive, especially compared to a Keurig or even like a Mr. Coffee. But you also want to get a burr grinder too. However, you can order coffee with the coarseness specifically designed for French press. I have seen coffee companies that you can order it ground coffee and you can pick the coarseness to where you want it for French press or pour over or drip coffee. Here's is a Ninja. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Iced coffee at 32 degrees. Okay. All right. So interestingly, I think you can make a cold brew with a French press. I mean, basically, just put your coffee in there, cold water, let it sit for 18 to 24 hours, pull it out of the fridge, push the grounds down, and there you go. You got cold brew. I think you could do it that way. I've never done it that way, but it seems like that would be logical. Oh yeah, I remember that. I still see that every once in a while in stores, where you can grind your coffee and put it in the bag there. We really love our burr grinder so much. Yeah, so much better than the blade type. Yeah, the blade you can't adjust the grind. So I imagine maybe, yeah, even if you're trying to time it, like you just with a blade, you push down and grind it a little bit, you're still gonna have like big chunks of bean in there. So it's kind of hard to get that right course of coffee out of a blade type. Yeah. But that's all I have for the French press. Any questions about it? Super simple, very easy, less labor than a pour over. Put your coffee grounds in there, medium coarse, hot water, let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, push down the plunger, and you got coffee. You don't even really need to stir it, but I do stir it just to kind of run it through the water. I think it helps with extraction. And I also break the crust when I'm about to use the plunger. Stir it a little bit more, plunge it down. Great coffee, easy for camping, easy to clean. Costco has coffee grinders. Yeah. Hand crank burr grinder. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting one of those. Yeah, same ratio water to coffee, the same 15 to 1. That's what I use. If that's too strong for you, cut it back to 16 to 1 or 17 to 1 to what you like. but I like strong tasting coffee. So 15-1 is what I usually use. And so that means like for 1 gram of coffee, you're using 15 grams of water or 15 milliliters of water, either or. Do you just boil water before you add the water to? Yes, absolutely. You want to boil the water to 200 degrees and then pour it in. What I use is this electric kettle. It sits on this, and I can adjust the temperature. So for this, I think I had it at 201 degrees. How long before I graduate to straight espresso? I've done espresso on here before. Yeah, we've done espresso. Where's my espresso machine? Yep. So good. I love this coffee. I can't speak highly. I can't say more about it. Good as gold coffee. I think I paid $10 or $11 for 12-ounce bag. Yes, I can set the temperature on the kettle. Absolutely. I'll give you a look at it. So just turn it on. The bottom here is what you're going to set the temperature to. And generally for coffee, you want between 195 and 205, 206. Set your kettle of water on there, and it measures what the water's at. So right now it's at 103 because I've already heated water in here. And then you just press that down and it'll heat it up. It takes just a couple minutes. It's really fast. And it'll maintain it at that heat, and you'll see what the water is in the kettle, and it'll match what you set it to. Yes, yep, I did the AeroPress. I think I need to get a mocha pot. I haven't done one of those yet. Espresso all day, every day? No. No degree. I'm an amateur. So does espresso have a higher caffeine amount? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I'm not sure what the ratio of the coffee is to water and espresso. If I remember correctly, I'm using like 18 to 20 grams of coffee, and for like a double shot of espresso, which is not very big. I don't know if I have an espresso. So like this will be a double shot of espresso, this little cup, and I don't know how many milliliters would you fit in there? Maybe 4? Not 4. How many ounces? 4 ounces maybe. 100 milliliters. Yeah, you're going to have a higher concentration of caffeine per shot. Yours goes to boil and then shuts off. Yeah, so the boiling temperature, I don't remember what that is offhand. Boil temp for water. So boiling point is 212 Fahrenheit. So technically you're not getting the water to boiling point when you go to 205. Yeah, espresso is very finely ground. Need to be sponsored by SI. Some coffee, yeah. Yep. All right, coffee snobs, yeah, absolutely. What's up, Baker? Good morning. Good morning. I'm just about closing the show up. Yeah, 212 is boiling point. So you don't actually boil it. It's not boiling the water that you're putting in your to make your coffee. Just below that. 350, huh? Okay. All right, but any more questions? Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate everyone coming in to check out this live and learn about the French press. Like I said, I usually take this camping with me. I also use a percolator when I'm camping. Hopefully maybe this spring I'll do another camping trip and I can do some videos with me using the percolator. That's a timely one though. It just kind of set the pot right on the campfire. It does take a while. There's no science to it, no specific temperature. So I've actually stopped doing that, and I just use that kettle to heat up the water, and then I put it in here for better flavor. Oh yeah, whistling tea kettle, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. My favorite way is still the pour over. It's still the Chemex pour over. That's still my favorite. I just like watching the bloom, watching the coffee brew come down into the carafe. But I don't use it every day. I don't do it. I typically do a drip pot because it's the easiest. Yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone. Hope you have a good weekend. Be sure to check out Santa Tom, Amber, and Kev on their show tomorrow, I think. No, today. Today at 3 p.m. my time. So 5 p.m. I think, Eastern time. And then, of course, tomorrow, Amber has her show to go over the newsletter. And yeah, Dagan's got his show tomorrow. True North has their shows Tuesdays and Fridays. Fear Respect on Thursdays. Tres Amigos on Thursday as well. Copper John's Thursdays, Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. Yep. Thanks, everyone.